Now, yes, we are in a different location. Yes, I am wearing different glasses because I don't have my own. But this is not a new room. This is nothing like that. I'm just here for the week. But I still had time to go see Jason Statham versus a humongous shark.
Here's Johnny.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Expecto Patronum!
Meg 2: The Trench stars Jason Statham and is about a research team encounters multiple threats while exploring the depths of the ocean, including a mining operation. So it is officially August, and so that means school season's right around the corner and the summer season starts to slow down just a little bit, but we have one more big box office draw: Jason Statham versus the Sharks. Yeah, the first Meg movie was cheesy fun, but it could have been better if it was rated R. Now we're in the sequel, which is still rated PG-13, and let me say this. If you can just really turn your brain off, if you want to see Jason Statham versus sharks and they are megalodons, you're going to get a lot of that in the third act, because this movie, the trailers are advertising this whole beach fun island environment versus the sharks, which is there in the last 30 minutes. But this 2-hour movie is so not what the trailers advertise. So the main plot is basically Jason Statham and a bunch of people go into the trench, get stuck down there, must travel through the trench, get to a mining submarine, and then escape. That is most of this movie, and it's very serious, generic, and very boring, honestly. But let's start with the positives. First things first, Jason Statham is Jason Statham. I like Jason Statham, and in this movie, he's Jason Statham. So really, that's all I can say. I like Jason Statham. Now, I will say, this core 5 group that we get to meet, this uncle character, the little girl from the first movie whose connection between Jason Statham is really good. It's really good stuff from the first movie. This one, it continues. I love their little relationship, like a father and daughter figure. I love that stuff. And this whole group that works together, these 5 that work together, you felt the core. You felt the friendship. They all work together and they all bicker at each other. And it's a good connection. And you want them to live. And I like that. You have good characters in this movie. Besides that, there's some fun action scenes. There's good CGI in the dark. When it's bright, it's questionable. But in the end, this movie is trying to go for way more corny than the first one. And with this atrocious, horrible, god-awful, cringe-worthy dialogue, this movie did not work for me. There's fun to be had. There is, and I get it. But in this movie, I just think they go for such a serious storyline that I was so bored in this movie. And we have an entire sequence where they're in these suits, and it's in the dark trench ocean. I could barely tell who was who just died, who was that. It was really hard to tell. But like I said, when you get to this third act, what the trailers show, then it becomes atrocious dialogue. Like, I mean, god-awful editing too, and the CGI does not look good. What happens on this fun island, that's what it's called. That entire third act is probably what you guys are wanting to see, and if you can enjoy that, I command you. I'm so happy that you can have fun with it. But this third act, it became an F of a movie. This third act was way too just... oh god. It had a few jokes and some ridiculous moments with a jet ski and Jason Statham on top of a freaking wave, and it gets over the top. It feels like a sci-fi movie with a little bigger budget, and it had fun, but it was still so bad. But that's the thing, the third act is trying to be fun, but it's horrible, and the rest of the movie is just boring. And don't even get me started on this cliche, most forgettable villain I've ever seen in a movie. It is the most generic villain. I have no idea who played him. I don't know his character's name. All I know is he wants money and he's a bad guy. That's it. It was the most forgettable villain. But again, overall, if you can turn your brain off, if you love the first Meg, I think you can definitely enjoy this. This movie gets way more stupid, especially by the third act. I like Jason Statham. I like this core 5 group. I like their characters. They were fun and entertaining, but this dialogue was horrible. The movie just really jumped the shark, and in the end, it was pretty bad. I'm gonna give Meg 2: The Trench a D+. The summer season is coming to an end. It is August now, so I have a question. What is your favorite shark movie besides Jaws? We've had a lot of shark movies. A lot of them aren't good, except for Jaws. So besides Jaws, what is your favorite shark movie? And hopefully I will be back to my regular glasses, my regular home set next video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't cringeworthy. I hope the sound is good, but we will see. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.